I used to work for Toei long ago. He did many projects throughout time. My favorite project is Digimon Xros Wars. It's just plain and simple. It's about a boy named Taiki Kudo who went to the digital world and met a Digimon named Shoutmon. Simple, right? But one day, the plot of the story was about to change. You see, my boss wanted a episode that showed Shoutmon's history. It was supposed to be episode 3 for the series, but it was too creepy to be an episode. But here's how it goes. It started like every episode, opening, prologue, etc. But it came first and then the episode, and here's how the episode started. It started where Shoutmon showed him their new logo for Xro's heart. Takei was very impressed about his creativity for the logo. But Shoutmon said to him, "Do you want to see my relaxing place, Takei?" Takei agreed, and they went to a peaceful garden with bright green grass, beautiful flowers, and cotton flowers. Shoutmon and Takei lay on the grass and feel the warmth of the sun. But then Shoutmon said to Takei, "Sometimes I feel so alone inside." Takei responds, "How?" Shoutmon replied back, "Well, it's just a feeling I had ever since I was born." And Shoutmon explains to Takei that he was raised by a Digimon when he was a baby, and every night he would vanish in the air, and in the day he's back. Takei was very curious how it could happen, so Takei told Zengino and Akari that he is going to stay up at night to find out what really happens to Shoutmon at night. So at 12 a.m., Takei wakes up and explores around. Suddenly, he heard a child laughing. He turned around and it showed Shoutmon as a child. Takei told Shoutmon why he is roaming around at night, but Shoutmon only replied, "To die, Takei Kudo." And then blackness surrounded Takei everywhere. Soon, the screen was dark for 5 seconds. After that, Takei was standing in the middle of Village of Smiles, but it looked like everyone died. But he turned around and see Akari lying on the ground with a knife in her chest. Takei asked Akari what happened, and Akari spoke in a soft voice. "Shh, Shoutmon did it. Run away now, before it's too late." After that, Akari died. Takei was furious about the death of Akari. Soon, he saw Shoutmon standing in front of him. He yelled at him for killing Akari in the Village of Smiles, but Shoutmon replied in a soft and creepy voice, "She's not the only one, but the entire digital world is." Shoutmon pointed to the sky and saw zones filled with gray fogs and blood dripping everywhere. Takei turned back and saw Ballistamon, Darulamon, and Starmon all next to him. But they were very different. All of them were gray and eyeless. They cried blackness and blood on them. Takei asked what happened to them. Shoutmon remained silent, and then he replied, "Because they were all forgotten." Suddenly, a large group of members of the Bagura army appeared and said, "Shoutmon, the Lord." Then, Shoutmon explained that he had lied about being king. He was already one in the first place. But thanks to Takei, they decided to attack him so he can be dead with no voice. Takei was about to get scared inside of him, but he remembered. He got a X-Rose loader. As soon as he reaches it, it was broken to pieces and blood all over it. Soon, Shoutmon Digi-Xros himself with everyone, including Akari and Zengino's dead bodies. Soon, he became a dead version of Shoutmon X4. He welled his sword in the air and said, "You shouldn't have wandered in the first place." And after the sword swung to Takei, a red screen appeared. For a few minutes, it played "We Are Xro's Heart" in piano. Slowly after that, Takei woke up from it, meaning it was all a dream. He wondered to himself, is he really the enemy? After that came the Digimon Information Corner, but it showed Shoutmon as he was in a nightmare. The Monitamons didn't say anything they would say. All they said was, "Shoutmon will kill you if you don't believe." There was no preview for the next one. All it showed as the ending of the nightmare, where Takei lies dead and blood all over his body. He told the viewers that they're next. After the episode was done, I complained how disturbing it was, and I quit Toei until my boss gets in. Soon, the rest of the company agreed with me. The episode was too disturbing, so I just ended up the real episode 3 where Blue Flare appears. This year, I was rehired for Digimon Xros Wars Boys Hunters, who left through the time for episode 1 to 6. Soon, my boss wanted a Gumdramon version for the episode. After he told us this, I printed a news article about the lost episode and about how insane my boss is. Soon, many people told stories about one thing, a great Shoutmon with no eyes, bleeding nothing and holes in his body. Walking in the night, as of now, if you go to Joanne, don't go to any towns. If you do, you might see him staring at you and keep repeating, "Help."